All right.
Hi, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. This is Tech Talker Raymond Sakwe. All right, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. That's not the question, right?
That's the question.
Oh, that is the question. Okay. Hi, sorry, welcome in, welcome in. This is Tech Talker Women Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification. Today is Saturday, so on Saturdays is AWS Cloud Practitioner. The idea is that if you plan on taking any of the certification, come on in, see how well you're answering the questions, gauge yourself, right? So if you're answering with ease, you're ready for the certification. If you are struggling with answering the questions, then you know that you need to go back and polish up a little bit. Welcome in, Collins. This is Raymond. I'm Jennifer. Raymond has over 30 plus certification, including his CISSP. So the idea again, if you apply, is this whole program is curated for people newly into IT, right? So hence why every day of the week is a different certification. So Monday is A plus, Tuesday is Network Plus, Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday Security Plus, Friday is Cloud Plus. Today is what did it say? AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is going to be AZ900 for Azure. So again, if you plan on taking any certification, do follow. So welcome in. Nobody's guessing the answers from either they're waiting for you or they don't know. Hey, NC Chucker, how are you? How was the exam yesterday?
Yeah.
Welcome in, Morpheus. Okay, Morpheus says C. Thank you so much for the rose. Okay.
Clipper Media.
Hi, Quentin. Welcome in. It's AWS Day. All right, so let me start where people are coming in. Welcome in. Didn't get to take. Why? Oh no. Why don't you take it? Welcome in. This is Tech Talk for Women Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. So welcome in. If you're planning on taking any certification, this is curated for beginner friendly. People, breaking newly into IT. So again, every day of the week is a different certification. So the schedule is on the page. So do follow, okay? I'm going to start off the questions while more people come in. Well, I'm praying that more people come in. Oh, they didn't issue your voucher in time. Hopefully this coming Friday. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, more time to polish up then.
Yeah.
Morpheus says, I am an SRE info engineer. What certs would you recommend starting for AWS? Oh, okay.
Okay. So with AWS specifically, the developer and the DevOps, associate, so DevOps professional and then the developer associate. Those are the two main certification that I recommend taking. And you said you're already in SRC, Site Reliability Engineer. So you're already in that role. So do you use any AWS services, or is it more like on-prem, or what's your current job role?
Welcome in. Okay. Yeah, mostly entertaining. Okay.
Yeah, but if you are new to I think you have you are SRE, so I don't think you're a beginner.
Oh, I'm glad. Clipper Media. Why do you say that? Well, welcome in. Thank God for bringing you here. My interview seemed to go really well, though. Really? Awesome. He said thanks. For Morpheus. Morpheus says thanks. Actually, Chuck, next thing you're going to be like, you got a job plus you passed the certification. Look at God. Good for you. All right, let me start. So while more people come in. All right. Which AWS service or resource can identify and provide reports on the IAM resources in one AWS account that is shared with another AWS account. 288 Clipper, you plan on taking any certifications, or do you have any? And if you do share which ones you have. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Raymond Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification. The idea is that this is curated for people breaking newly into IT. So if you are, trying to figure out where to go, hence why every day of the week is a different certification. From A+, Linux Plus, Security Plus is posted on the page. So if you're planning on taking it, come in here, get the answers wrong so you can get it right on the exam. The people in the chat, normally range from people like me, don't really know much about it, to the OGs in the chat. They have 15 years, 20 plus years experience in the chat. They, keep us on our toes as well, and they will answer any questions that we're not able to answer, if any. This is Raymond. I'm Jennifer. Raymond has over 30 plus certifications, including his CISSP, right? All right, so a lot of people are saying C. 288 Clipper says, I've been waiting to do my first cert in cloud in AWS this year, thinking next year. Next month. Okay. Awesome.
So with the SRE, are you doing more like on prem?
No, this is a different person. It's a different person.
Okay.
SRE,
okay.
This is a different person.
But how's your background, though? Do you have any IT experience?
Hi, Brand X360. So this is, you're asking 288 Clippers if he has any background.
Yeah,
experience.
any background in IT.
Nothing like credential reports. So you think A? What's the answer? People are saying the answer.
Yeah, the answer is C.
C.
Yeah. So it says, which AWS services or resources can identify and provide reports on IAM, right? Identity and access management resources in one account that is shared with another AWS account, right? So, so when you're subscribing to AWS, right, it's usually an account, right? You create an account.
Okay.
And that's AWS. In Microsoft Azure is subscription. They call it subscription, right?
Okay.
But it's the same thing. So yeah, signing up for an account, right? So with companies, right, you can either they don't have only one account. They have multiple accounts depending on, I guess, the department and the use case, right? So now it's saying that which AWS resources can identify and provide report on IAM resources in one account that is shared with another account, right? So the services as well is AWS Identity and Access Management Access Analyzer, right? It analyze access, or let's say permissions. Right?
Okay. So Sammy Laundry is saying that Cognito is used for authentication.
For application specific, right? So if you are building an application, instead of because remember, when you build an application, you need users, right? So someone can sign up and reset password and all that, right? So
sorry.
the services that is used is Amazon Cognito, right? For application specific, right? So that your users can create usernames and password and credential and all that, reset their password and all that, right? So this is for application specific. The identity center, or the AWS IAM is for internal users, or internal employees.
All right. Lever the Clark said my organization has 430 accounts and growing.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Welcome in. Zero says that I work in IAM/PAM. Oh, welcome in.
Okay.
We use CyberArk.
Okay. As the identity management platform.
Okay. Is that AWS related? Or
No.
Okay. All right.
I think some other previously someone asked, do we use cyber? Oh, he wants to get certification in CyberArk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's also a identity.
Raynus was saying that I was going to ask, what do you think of cloud usage region $300 to $1,000 a day? Really?
For engineer, I was going to ask, what do you think of cloud usage? Okay. Hold on. Is it personal use or
enterprise?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if it's personal use, okay. If it's organizational level, then
that seems a lot.
Yeah, I think they should hire experienced programmers. Because if you're using
enterprise,
if you are using,
welcome in.
Yeah, if you are using, if your engineers are
And
using that
accuracy.
much of what
Mm-hmm.
cloud to program, then
Mm.
that is an issue. That you
Issue.
you need to hire experienced programmers.
Welcome in. Well, do I work? Wow, it's a lot of questions today. All right,
Yeah.
welcome in. All right, while you go to the next question, Nana Chrissy, I'm gonna have him answer your question is, but I'm gonna do my preamble. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Women Sacred. Every day of the week is a different certification. It is curated for people breaking into IT newly. So hence why every day of the week is a different certification. Start off with 8+ all the way to Sunday, which is AZ 900 for Azure. So if you're not following, follow. The idea is that okay, when you're planning on taking a new certification, you come in. If you'll see how well you're answering the questions, right? Not to say that these are the exact questions, but it kind of gauges you to see how well you're doing. If you're answering the questions with ease, you know that you're ready for the certification. However, if you're struggling a little bit, you know that you have to polish up a little bit before you go and take the certification. This is Raymond. I'm Jennifer. He's the one you need to know. He has over 30+ certification, including all of his AWS. This is now I need to say that you have all his. He has all his AWS certifications. So he has a golden jacket from AWS, Amazon, and then including his CISSP as well. I think when you do AWS, you should put on your golden jacket. But yeah, so if you're not following, follow. This is the next question.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you the next. So Nana Kwesi says that I started studying AWS and it seems really confusing. What can I do to have a better understanding?
So which is this a certification route? If it is, which one did you start off with?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So which one? Okay, then.
Yeah. Which one did you start off with?
And then Quentin says, what project do you recommend for a resume?
Yeah, so it depends, right? It depends on the job role, right? So if you want to get into development, you should have some sort of application that you've developed, right?
Okay.
So yeah, it depends. It depends on the route that you want to go.
Okay. And how do I make it? And which search do I need to have to be a cloud security engineer?
Okay.
And see 288 clip. I think DM him if you have an availability tomorrow.
Yeah, we can talk.
He'll talk to you.
Yeah.
If you're not following, follow. Quentin says sounds good. Okay, so Quentin, do you what projects do you recommend for resume? So it depends on the project.
It depends on the job role.
A job role.
Yeah.
Okay. So every job role, everything should be tailored to the job role. Hey Wesley.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He started with Certified Cloud Practitioner.
So, okay.
That's the one we're doing now.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, okay. So you're in the right place.
All right. So, did you already take the certification, or is that the one that you said it's a little confusing?
Okay. He said he wants to. Quentin said he wants to go into GRC. So what project is good for?
Government risk and compliance.
NC Chucker said we're talking to him. NC Chucker. He said.
Governance, risk, and compliance.
Welcome in, Quinn Mikes. I'm gonna read the question while you think about it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, he's gonna think about it, Quentin. A company wants to manage sign-in security for workforce usage. The company needs to create a workforce usage and centrally manage their access across all companies' AWS accounts and application. Okay, what do you have for it, Quentin?
Yeah, so I don't think you need a project specific for governance, risk, and compliance. However, on your resume, I mean, so I'm guessing you don't have any experience in
the job field.
In the job field,
hence
right?
why he's doing a project. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the exact project that you, because remember governance, when it comes to governance, it's all about putting stuff in place, right? So or auditing, mostly auditing what company or controls that is there, right?
Okay.
So I don't know which specific project that would map to
Okay,
to
so
that.
if he doesn't do a project, then what is he supposed to do to get the job?
So
Does anybody know?
yeah, I mean
What around?
there are a lot of certifications out there,
Okay.
right? A lot of governance, risk, and compliance certifications out there that you can take. So yeah, so that is what I would. Okay.
SC Chuck is asking, could he use a project for vulnerability testing? I mean, if he's
Okay.
how does one
Okay.
do a project for the vulnerability testing? Lamont,
I mean, you can use your own
I was about to say, do you have
home
some
lab
type of questions?
lab to set up
okay.
vulnerability testing.
Testing.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that maps directly to GRC specifically. But yeah,
So is there a certification that he could get?
yeah, there
Oh.
is a lot of certification out there. I
Okay.
just have to look it up and
Let
then
him
send
know.
it to you. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, if you can DM me,
Lamont,
DM me.
DM him. Okay. So we get to the next one. He started with cloud practitioner. You didn't answer him, but I'm gonna go to the next question. Why?
Yeah, he started with cloud
Already.
practitioner.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
No,
Oh, you
already
already
ready.
ready. Okay.
Yeah.
So it says a company wants
No, he's
to-
gonna answer you. Okay, bear with me. I have to facilitate.
A company want to manage single sign-on
I did read it
security.
then.
Okay. And then the answer is mostly
D.
D, right? So yeah,
Is
that
that
is
the
it.
answer?
Yeah. So basically, manage
said D.
signing. B said D. Manage signing for security workforce, right?
Mhm.
And it says the keyword here is centralized, centrally manage their access, right?
Mhm.
So basically, have the access or account or login in one specific or credential in one specific location,
Mhm.
and you can manage it from there, right? Because
Mhm.
remember, for every AWS account that you create, you
Mhm.
have the option to create a user in each and every account, right?
Okay.
And that would be difficult to manage,
Okay.
right? So D, which is AWS IAM Identity Center,
B
right?
said I. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, which is single sign-on, right? Allows you to create an account or a user,
Mhm.
and you can give them permission to log into every other AWS account that the company has, right? I believe someone said their company has 280.
400.
Okay,
400, yeah.
right. So it will be difficult to manage all these users
Sometimes,
if they are
yeah.
creating the users individually, right? So
Okay.
the identity center allows
Welcome,
them to
Levi.
use one account to create
Oh, you were here.
users, and then they can log into any of the account
Okay.
that has been created.
Mike says Okta for multi-factor across the board for SaaS. Oh, what does that mean? I use Okta for work though. For multi-factor.
For all software as a service.
Oh.
Okta, okay. For my friend.
Why Okta specifically?
Yeah,
I know
why
that-
Okta?
I know there's
Because
a different
exactly,
ones out
yeah,
there. Okay.
the other ones out there. Why
'Cause-
Okta specifically?
All right, welcome in. Nobody said any other questions.
Any other?
answer.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I'm curious. Nana didn't answer. Nana, did you answer? Oh, you asked him if did he take the exam already? And
Yeah,
if he did, but he didn't answer
No,
that.
he said he started with
Cloud
Cloud
Practitioner.
Practitioner.
Yeah.
But I was asking if he took the exams
If
already,
he took the cloud
or is that the one that he's having difficulty with?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If
Okay.
that is the one you're having difficulty with, then you're in the right place. But
Welcome in.
all
to
right.
Saturday.
Next question here.
Are y'all ready for this storm? He said I'm never taking any exam. Okay.
Oh, so that is the one you're having issue with. Okay. All right. You know what? DM me. Yeah, DM me.
Everybody's-
And most of the time, I mean, do you have any experience in IT in general? And that's what I keep saying. If you don't have IT knowledge, I don't think you should just jump straight
in
into
it.
cloud or jump straight into security. But
It's
because
just telling him to
it
DM
would
you.
it would make it would it has so many assumptions, right? That
Mhm.
you already know what networking is, right?
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, DM me and then we can talk.
All right. A company wants to report the list. A company wants to report the status of multi-factor authentication devices that are all users in the company's AWS account users. Which AWS features or service will meet this requirement?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, clear cut. B is the answer. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room in Sakurai. Okay, he said Okta is
cloud. Okay, so cloud neutral. It doesn't really
Oh,
favor a specific
that's
vendor.
why everybody wanted you to. Okay, I see Chucker said B. Clear cut said B is definitely the answer. Any other guesses? Welcome in the bot looking pert thing. Mm-hmm. B, okay.
B, okay.
I think I only see mostly you on cloud. Okay. B. All right, welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room in Sakurai. Every day of the week is a different certification. If you're new here, follow and check out the page to see the certifications we cover. I'm pretty sure I'm going to say it again, though, but no worries. Welcome in. All right, what's the answer, please?
All right, so the answer is B.
B.
right here.
Okay.
Right?
Levi says that we use Okta in the IDP behind our identity center config, and it's great. Oh, okay.
Cool. Seems like it's more.
It seems like it's more than authentication than cost.
Okay.
Welcome in. Conk is here. Okay, so the answer is B. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Continue.
the answer is B, right? IAM credential report, right? So it says that they want a report that lists the status of multi-factor authentication devices, right? The status, right? That all users in the organization's AWS account uses, right? So yeah, a credential report. So let me share my screen real quick for those that don't know what credential report is. Let me turn this on here and then turn this on here.
Welcome in. Crunk is here, says in Azure is MF multi-factor audit report in
Okay, good.
Welcome
yeah,
in.
Thanks for that insight. So the whole point of the AWS Cloud Practitioners know what service is used for what, right? And similar to the AZ900, right? You have to know what services is for that, right? All right. So I'm in my AWS console. When I click on IAM, right, it takes me to the screen. I scroll all the way down here. It says credential report, right?
I mean, it's a little off the screen a little bit.
Oh, a little? Okay.
Yeah, this is how it looks on my
Let
end.
me go back. Let me start over again. Hold
Is
on.
it the same way? I'm assuming everybody has iPhones, but it doesn't look.
Let me see.
It looks a little.
Okay, then
off
let
the
me
screen from mine.
push it a little here, and then okay, I think it's okay
Yeah, I think
now.
it's
Okay,
good now.
Yeah, so click on IAM. It takes you to the IAM page. Scroll down, you see credential report.
Okay.
Right, you click on that, and then it allows you to download. Right, it says the credential report lists all your IAM users in this account and the status of their various credentials. Right, after the report is created, it is stored for up to 4 hours. Right, so once you download this, you see all the accounts or all the accounts or credentials, the account in the system and the status of the password. It tells you the age of the password, right? Was the password changed or rotated, right? It tells you the MFA, right? If MFA is set up or not, right? It gives you all that information, right?
Clarka says you can generate the IAM credential report from the IAM console or
Programmatically, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stop sharing screen here.
All right. No question. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room in Sakwe, aka the IT Study Room. Every day of the week is a different certification. Welcome in, Kingdom Ambassadors. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking into IT newly. The idea is that if you're plan on taking a certification, come in here, learn with like-minded people, and guess the answers or answer accordingly. Gauge yourself, see how well you're answering the questions. If you're answering with ease, you know that you're ready for the certification at hand. If you know that you are struggling with the questions, that you know that a little brushing is needed here and there. Again, the idea is that come in here, get the questions right. The people in the chat, they range from people like me, don't really know much about IT, or newly people into IT, to people like Raymond that are, the new OGs in the IT game. Well, he won't consider himself an OG, but the OG in the IT game, right? And so he has over 30 plus certification, including all of his AWS certifications. So he has a golden jacket from Amazon, plus he's CISSP. In the event that we're doing, if in the event that the certification you're planning on taking is not a part of the list that we're doing for the week, do DM him if you're planning on taking it, and if pointers are needed, he'll share it here and there, okay? So welcome in. If you're not following, follow. And do share the live too,
Okay.
My dream is to become an influencer. So here's right here.
All right. So I mean, every other answer was more of a cost.
He has the golden jacket.
I think that's what was it? Yeah, someone else said it, right? Yeah. So it's not really cost, right? So everything else is more like a cost. So the answer is the credential report. Let me bring up the next question here.
Oh, the answer was B. Welcome in, Mal. Oh no. Oh. That's another question. Welcome in, microphone person. All right, a company. Go ahead, right?
Yeah.
A company wants to use centralized AWS service to enforce compliance with the organization business standards. The company wants to use an AWS service that can govern and control who can deploy, manage, and decommission AWS resources. Which AWS service will meet these requirements? Oh, nothing yet. D. Okay. I wonder when people say it with a question mark. Is it like, are you not sure, or
Yeah.
the answer is not in the list? Ooh, click us. So the answer is not in there. Victory says service catalog. Okay. C and D. All right. So if the answer is not in the list, what's the answer?
Yes.
If I cut?
What will be the answer?
Clicker, you work with AWS? Sounds like you do. Hey, Tech Food. Welcome in. It's cloud day, for the whole week. Abby says must be insane time to refresh. It must take him insane time to refresh that many for. Yep, sure does. But he's always learning. Always trying to pull all nighters. So, Tech Food said it could be B or D.
B or D.
Okay, so we're good. I'm waiting for the person that said the answer is not here. I think it was Claire Cuts. Oh, he said, okay, Claire says that control tower will govern and service control policies will enforce.
Centralized service.
Welcome in.
All right, so the key word here is centralized AWS services, right? AWS services specifically.
Hi, Nick Cooper.
Yeah, not the account management. AWS services.
Okay, what's the
Services.
answer? Oh, I see Chuck is a D then. Okay, what's the answer?
Yeah, the answer would be B.
B.
Right?
Okay.
AWS service catalog.
Okay, you're gonna explain because everybody said everything.
So when it comes to AWS, right, there's different type of services, right? Like every other cloud.
Okay.
And most of the users will just go in and then spin up any service that they want, right? However, companies need that control over what can be created, right?
Okay.
What services can be created. And AWS services that helps with that is the AWS service catalog. So what it does is it would list all the service. So in case you want to build a service, right, you can't just go into the console and then build it, right? What you have to do is log. So the only way you can deploy services is when you go to the service catalog, and the service catalog has a list of services that you can use, right? And most of the time, it's using CloudFormation or infrastructure as a code. So basically, you just use whatever they have there. You can't just go and then create your own service.
Okay. So why is it that?
So let me go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead and share your screen. Okay. Nessie says that definitely didn't read it though enough. Okay, you rushed it. All right.
So let me share my screen and then we'll talk about the other ones.
Okay, sure. Okay,
as well. So let me click here.
Welcome in while you share your screen. Oh, that was fast. Okay.
So
welcome in.
So this is the service catalog, right? Right, service catalog. Take control of your company's cloud resources, right? So create and govern self-service access to approved IT services, right?
Okay.
So all the services that are here is the approved services, right?
Okay.
So in case you want to spin up a services, you come here, and if it's not there, guess what?
It's not approved.
Exactly. So you can't even use it, right? Let's scroll down.
Welcome in, Physique.
Okay, so centrally manage and distribute products, right?
Of course, sure.
Add a product to any number of portfolio and restrict it without creating another copy, right? So that is the services that is used, right? So let me stop sharing screen and go to other answer options. Okay. Yeah, so we have CloudWatch, right? So CloudWatch is for monitoring metrics, logs, right? So it doesn't really restrict or enforce any compliance, right? And we have Guard Duty. Guard Duty is threat detection, right? AWS Security Hub, right? Keyword is hub. it aggregates security findings, right? So you can have information from firewall logs. You can have information from CloudWatch itself. You can have information from Cloud Guard Duty. You can have information from AWS Inspect, right? All security related services aggregate into Security Hub, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so that is it, right? So the only services that make sense is the
Victory
one.
said trusted advisor.
Trusted advisor is it just makes recommendation on the services that you have created, right? So if you have over excessive provision of resources, it's going to tell you, right? It's also going to tell you if you can cut cost, right?
Okay.
And I think 3 or 4 more recommendations.
Okay.
All right.
Clicker said, so you can use the SCP to help prevent bypass of the service catalog.
Okay. So that helps, and I mean that would help enforce, but it doesn't primarily enforce services for enforce services compliance.
Say it again. I'm sorry, you lost me.
Yeah, it doesn't enforce. It doesn't directly enforce for service compliance, but it would enforce you not bypassing it.
Okay. Welcome in, Nick. All right.
Okay.
Did you explain why it's not D?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
All right. So next question.
All right. Let's see. Okay, let's try
the keyword
this
is
one.
compliance. D. Yeah, the keyword is compliance.
So let's try this one.
Inglesy, welcome.
Okay, let's try this one.
Oh wait, was deep a question, or was
Which
just
one?
because the way that as you said deep question mark, I thought there was like deep was one of the in there. No, right. Okay, all right. A company plans.
Is it?
What happened?
No, I changed it. I'm trying to see.
Okay, the change.
It's
Right.
visible.
A company plans to use the AWS Snowball Edge device to transfer files to the AWS cloud. Oh, which activities relate? I thought that was a part of, which activities relate to the Snowball Edge device are available to the company at no cost.
There you go.
Welcome in.
They actually like these type of questions though.
Oh, do they? Welcome in. The answer is ANC.
ANC.
Wait, I think you're supposed to choose one. Which one is the best answer? Okay, so we have one ANC. I was waiting for NC Chuck over here and say nothing. Yeah. Is this supposed to be like a difficult question or something?
Not really.
Oh, my question is being censored for some reason. Oh. Really? Can they do that?
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad you DM'd it. Okay, let me check the DMs then. Hold on. TikTok is getting very... I don't know the word. I don't even know what to say. As a trucker. Are you being censored too?
No.
Okay.
Snowball family.
As you check when you DM it, let me know so I can read it out loud. Where am I? All right, so what's the answer? Okay, B is not free and D is not free. Gracefish says data ingress is what I choose, is why I choose C. Okay, ingress. All right, so what's the answer?
Okay, so the answer is data transferred from the right here, C. The answer is C.
The answer is C. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to choose he said if I have to choose an answer, I'll choose C. Okay. All right. So
yeah, so it's C. It says the transfer of data from the Snowball Edge appliance into AWS, right? Remember the so with AWS, right? They don't charge for for ingress, right? So
What is ingress?
meaning traffic that is coming in,
Mm-hmm.
right? So remember, the snowball itself is a device that a client can request, right, or order, and once the client get the device, they upload whatever data that they have, and then send it to AWS, right? And it's
Okay.
the AWS task to upload the data to the S3, which is the
Okay.
storage, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so the ingress, they wouldn't charge. Daily usage of the Edge appliance for 10 days, that would be charged as well. Once it's use of Snowball Edge appliance for 10 days period. Yeah, and I know what's the name said. This might be a possible answer as well. But this is actually for the standard Snowball, right? Not the Edge. The 10-day free trial is for the standard Snowball, not the Edge specifically. And then B says the transfer of data out of S3, right? So anything coming out, right, would be charged as well.
All right. NC Checker says, is it normal for somebody just entering ITB to be nervous because their knowledge, basically they don't have really much knowledge into IT, so is it normal for them to be nervous?
It is. It is.
Yeah, right. I think everybody gets nervous.
It's normal. Yeah, it is. But I think and the whole point of nervousness is because you don't know, right? Yeah. So, but with time, you realize that okay, I'm getting good at this, right? And that's when the confidence comes.
Right? Oh, clear cut. I see. He earned your follow. Welcome in. Welcome in.
All right.
Next question.
Okay, so let's go to the next question here.
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Roman Sacre. Every day of the week is a different certification. He's looking for the next question, so I'm stalling. Every day of the week is a different certification. The idea is that this is curated for people breaking newly into IT. So hence why every day of the week is a different certification. Start off on Monday with A+, Tuesday Network Plus, Wednesday, Wednesday Linux Plus, Thursday Security Plus, Friday Cloud Plus, Saturday AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday AZ 900. Was the answer A? No, I think it was C.
The answer was the transfer from C. Yeah.
It was C. Okay. Hence why every day of the week is a different certification. So if you're planning on taking the certification, the idea is that you come in and learn with the like-minded people. See how well you're answering the questions. If you're answering with ease, you know you got the certification in the bag ready to go. If you are struggling, you know that a little studying is needed here and there. Idea is that again, ask your questions in the chat. He will definitely answer. As you could tell, this is his love. So he'll definitely answer. And the people in there also are range, right? The people in the chat, they range from the OGs, 15, 10, 20 plus experience in the chat. So they will answer you and they will welcome. Hey, Van. Hey, Cedric. Hey, Cedric. So the people in the chat, they range, all right? So he has over 30 plus certification, including his CSSP and all of his AWS certifications. So he has his golden jacket for AWS. So again, ask your questions away so you're in the right place, okay? Welcome in. It's good to be fresh. I'm at the end of the cloud journey and fully diverted into, agentic AI.
Clear cut. If you can DM me.
Why? Are you trying to break into agentic AI too? Oh, but welcome in.
Yeah, please DM me. I mean, yeah, he's already following, so I'll probably DM him.
Okay. What's the answer?
No, already. This is a new one.
I didn't read it?
No.
Oh, all right.
Remember we said C was the other one?
Yeah, but this one they said a C too. That's why I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Van, how are you? I feel like I didn't interact with you a week. A company is running and managing its own Docker environment on a Amazon EC2 instance. The company wants an alternative to help manage cluster size, scheduling, and environment maintenance. Which, can you move it a little bit for me? Okay. Which AWS service meets these requirements? Mm-hmm. We are well too. Thanks for asking. Oh, Gabriel. All right.
Yeah, I'm actually waiting for Shadrach to
Hey, Shadrach, we're ready for you to answer.
He's been in the background for a while.
All right, Diane says Fargate. Okay. Clicker said A is serverless, RDS is database, and Tenor is out of scope. Okay. Diana Special 45 says Fargate. Okay, no, I realized it was a typo. Where is XJ? XJ, you haven't said nothing. You still there? I haven't seen Win in a long time. If I had Win's number, I'll call him. I'm so serious. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, what's the answer? It's a lot of C's, and yeah, a lot of C's. I think there was one A.
All right. So the answer is C.
C.
Right. So it's saying that a company is running and managing its own. I have no idea. Okay, good. A company is running and managing its own Docker environment, right, on Amazon EC2 instance, right? So basically creating a virtual machine and creating your own Docker on it, right?
Okay.
So you are responsible for managing everything end to end, right?
Okay. Welcome in, beautiful 47.
Yeah, the company wants an alternative to help manage cluster size, scheduling, and environment maintenance, right? So it's Fargate, right? So Fargate is AWS's managed container service, right?
Okay. So when you say managed container service, is it Kubernetes or is it like Kubernetes?
It's like Kubernetes, right?
I know a little something.
Yeah. Let me share my screen here, and let's do this.
Okay, while he's sharing his screen, welcome in. This is Tech Talk Women Sacre. Every day of the week is a different certification. The idea is that this is curated, right, Essie Chucker? I learned it. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. Idea is that if you have plan on taking any of the certification, come on in, and do follow. See the list on the page and see which days you want to come in to learn a few things and ask your questions. Away, the people in the chat are very knowledgeable people. They will answer as well. They will also tell us if the question doesn't make sense. They will let us know. Again, so welcome in. Gauge yourself, see how well you're doing the questions, and self-assess. Welcome, BH Holmes 200. How are you? What are you sharing now?
No, hold on.
I'm missing a lot of questions. Hold on. Oh, okay. YN Penn says that it's much simpler than Kubernetes, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Clicker said also that AWS Fargate runs containers without you managing servers on EC2 clusters. Okay. Manage compute. Okay. Are you sure?
All right. No, I'm not gonna share. That's fine.
Why?
Yeah. So Fargate, right? So Fargate is a services to manage containers, right?
Why is it not Lambda?
Lambda is serverless function. So the whole point of Lambda is you have your code, you plug it in, and it runs, right? So you don't need to worry about managing servers, right? It's for code running, running code, right? So if you have a service or demand that needs just to run a code and you don't need to manage the underlying servers, you use Lambda, right? And it supports a few programming languages, right?
Such as?
Python, to be specific. So Python, I think,
Excuse me.
I don't remember the rest of the the programming language that it supports, but it's limited to a few programming languages.
Okay. All right. Clicker says AWS Lambda is for running functions. It's not a service for managing a Docker cluster scheduling. And then AWS RDS is managed database services. And the AWS antenna is for inquiry data in S3 with SQ, not running containers. Okay. YM Penn says I don't think you can deploy a custom container to Lambda.
Yeah.
Okay. Clicker S3 as in buckets. S3 is in buckets.
Storage. Yeah.
S3 is in buckets. Yeah.
It's a bucket. Yeah.
Okay. Hey Mike, with Fargate, you still need to deliver your container image, which you can store in the ECR.
Yeah,
see, I told you the people in the chat are knowledgeable.
Yeah.
All right, what were you gonna put for antenna?
Oh no, for querying S3, right?
Querying S3. Okay.
Query. So basically, it similar to how you can query databases, right?
Okay.
S3. Most of the companies just dump data in S3, right?
Okay.
It's ideal for random data, right?
Okay.
But structured data will be good for RDS service, right? Relational database. But yeah, most of the time, company dump other type of data or files in in S3, right?
Okay.
And it will be difficult for you to go through and search for every single information that is in there. So
Okay.
what Athena does is it gives you that layer of abstraction that you can just go in and then query, let's say, I don't know, how many customers do I have that has X amount of properties, right? So
okay.
in S3, it's just bunch of files, right?
Okay.
But the Athena helps you to query that information.
And the clicker says, like for example, you could use Athena to query VPC flow logs you dump in S3,
Exactly.
and so, then SH. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it has a diverse usages.
Uses as well. Okay, S3 is instructor data.
Infrastructure data.
Oh, I don't see no F there.
Instructed data. What
did
do
you
mean
mean infrastructure? Yeah, I think you meant infrastructure. And then YN Pen says we use Fargate a lot in my team. Low key underrated service. Really? He meant unstructured.
Unstructured. Okay.
I have never seen you comment. Welcome in. OUV. Welcome in. He's unstructured. Okay.
Yeah, unstructured data.
Welcome in. If you're not following, follow. All right.
Okay, let's try.
No, not you, YM Pen. The other, somebody else out. Oh, hello from Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Sí.
No, don't do that. I'll be the next one. The Spanish though. Okay. He's a dumb boy. No, I meant underrated. Okay. All right. Is the next question?
Yes.
All right. I think I said everything. All right. A company wants to run a NoSQL database on Amazon EC2 instance. Which task is responsible for AWS in this scenario?
So yeah, this is the shared responsibility model, right? They didn't really say the exact phrase, but
is one supposed to assume that? Oh, you said okay.
Yeah. Shared responsibility model, right? So basically, AWS is responsible for some part of the services that is there, and you're also responsible as a client.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
We have C.
Which one do you think this is?
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'll go with the people in the chat. I'm going to say C. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to say C. Unanimously, it's looking like C.
Yeah.
Okay. Elma says C. Elma, you have any AWS certifications? Does anybody have their cloud practitioner or planning on getting their cloud practitioner? Mexico says C. Oh, the whole Mexico says C. Okay. We love that. Okay. All right, we're ready for you.
All right, so the answer is C, right?
C,
so it says the company wants to run a NoSQL database on Amazon EC2 instance, right? So creating a virtual machine, right, and build a whole NoSQL database on it.
So
right?
EC2 instance virtual machine.
Yeah, virtual machine.
Okay.
So instead of using a platform as a service like AWS DynamoDB, which is also a NoSQL database, they want to create DS from scratch in a way, right? So by using virtual machine. So in this case, which is the responsibility of AWS, right? Anything that deals with physical will be the responsibility of AWS.
Welcome, Jamaican. How are you? Vita, I thought you gotta be 18 to take the certification.
When I was, okay, really? Wow.
I think that's possible. You have to be 18, no?
No, I don't think there's any age.
There's no age?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry for doubting you then. Oh, well, congratulations.
Good for you.
Some smart people.
So what do you do now? What do you have?
The question is, how old are you now?
I'm,
That's the question. Because if it was 13 last year.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, he said was. I thought it was like was. But anyways.
I was 25. But anyway, Jamaican G. Hope all is well. Thanks for joining in. All right, next question, sir.
So it's anything anything physical, right? Is the task of okay. On SAA, okay, which is
what is that?
Solution Architect Associate.
And Network Plus. We do Network Plus here on on Tuesdays. So join in Tuesdays, okay? 9 p.m. Eastern time.
All right. So I think yeah, that should be
I
it,
mean,
right?
unanimously it was,
Yeah.
but just in case somebody's
No
wondering, can
problem.
you explain?
Yeah. So it says update the guest operating system on EC2 instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So remember, if you create an EC2 instance, the operating system, right? It's your responsibility. You select the operating system that you want to use, right?
Okay.
So if there's any update to the operating system, you have to fix it,
Okay.
right? So that is it. So this will be what the responsibility of the company,
Okay.
right? But the keyword here is guest. So we have guest operating system
Mm-hmm.
and we have host operating system,
Okay.
right? So the guest operating system is basically the host operating system. Remember, when we talk about virtual machines are most all the time on a physical computer, right?
Okay.
The physical computer itself. So with your regular laptop, right, you can use your regular laptop and create multiple virtual machines in there,
Okay.
right? So the operating system of your computer itself is the host operating system. The individual virtual machines that you created will be guest operating systems,
Okay.
right? So it's two different things. So if they said you have to who has to update the host operating system, that would be AWS, because they have access to the actual physical server, right?
Okay.
But the guest operating system is the virtual machine on it, right?
Okay.
Which is the one that you created, right?
Okay. And see, Chuck said it isn't vendor specific.
Which one is that?
We are doing well. Thanks for asking. Fizzy said, can we call it our own workstation?
Is it the explanation or the guest operating system?
I think the guest operating system is what she's saying, that you could call your own workstation.
Yeah, I mean it can be a workstation, but the actual industry.
Oh, the virtual machine.
Yeah, the actual industry keyword is guest operating system.
Okay.
Yeah, so that when you get a job and you're trying to communicate with someone, you use the right word. Yeah.
Okay.
If you say workstation, I'll be like, what is workstation? But usually it's what guest operating system.
Sigma says C because the other options are entirely on the company and not on Amazon.
There you go.
This is IaaS and not SaaS.
There you go. Infrastructure as a service. Good.
If you're not following, follow.
Let's try this here.
All right. This is while they read the question. This is Tech Talk Room and Soccer every day week is a different certification. The idea is that if you're planning on taking certification, you come on in, see how well you're doing, engage yourself, answer the questions. If you're answering with ease, you know that you're ready for the certification. If you are, struggling with the questions, you know that you need to polish up on the questions before you go and take it. This is curated for people breaking newly into IT, hence why every day of the week is a different certification. So we'll start off on Monday with A+, Network Plus, Linux Plus, Security Plus, Cloud Plus, AWS Cloud Practitioner, and AZ900 tomorrow. Again, so if you're planning on taking any certification, come on in. The people in the chat, we range from people like me, really don't know much about these stuff, to people like him with 15 plus or 20 plus, 30 plus experiences in the chat. This is Raymond. Jennifer, he's the one that you need to know. He has over 30 plus certification, including all of his AWS certifications and CISSP. All of that to tell you the following. Okay, a company wants to manage, deploy IT services, and govern its infrastructure as a code IAC template, which AWS service will meet this requirement. We have B, we have A, O, C, and then we have D.
Okay.
Is that what you were looking for?
What
was the answer?
Alright, so the answer is B.
Oh.
The answer is B.
You talked about this before.
I know.
But I don't know if it's pertaining to this. So I don't
yeah,
know.
we did. I think is it the first or second question? And I think what's his name?
Clear Cuts.
Clear Cut was saying something about it could be the SCP or something else. So yeah. So the answer is what? Is B, right? AWS Service Catalog. I shared my screen previously. So what this services does is it allows the company, right? In this case, right? It allows the company to list the services that the employees can use, right? and they do so by what? By implementing infrastructure as a code, right? So infrastructure as a code is basically writing. I don't want to use the word code, but that is the basis. Writing a code to deploy services, right? So example, if you want to deploy a virtual machine in AWS, right? Or if you want to deploy or create an S3 bucket, right? You can use infrastructure instead of logging into the console or using the CLI to run or to spin up the services. You can use what? Infrastructure as a code, right? So you describe exactly what you need with those services, and once you deploy it, it will automatically create the services for you, right? So company uses service catalog, which uses what? IAC. So they will define exactly what they want, right? And once an employee goes to the service catalog and search, let's say S3 bucket, right? They will use that specific template, IAC template, and deploy. So the company already have a public access to that S3 disabled, right? They've hardening that specific IAC, right? So now, whenever you use that infrastructure as a code, they know that it's secured, right? Instead of you going out there and spinning up your own S3, right? And leaving public access enabled and all that, right? So, so yeah, that is the services.
Services. Did you read any of the questions? I know.
No.
All right. Clarka says that AWS System Managers focuses on operating management only, like patch and EC2 management.
And automations as well.
And see, Chuck said, I knew when Clarka answered that. I knew I was wrong. Physique, DM him, okay? And ON says more so infrastructure as configuration file, not really code in the normal sense.
Yeah, it's not really code, but it's called infrastructure as a code, right?
Van said, I'll go back to ON also said Terraform, etc.
Yeah.
Clarka says CloudFormation can also be used if you have a template or Terraform. I
Yeah,
think that's the same thing.
Terraform. Yeah, Terraform can be
answer.
used as well.
Okay, Van says I thought it's CloudFormation.
I thought it's CloudFormation.
CloudFormation.
I mean, CloudFormation is infrastructure as a code, right? So the generic name is infrastructure as a code. AWS specific infrastructure as a code is CloudFormation. Amazon specific infrastructure as a code is the ARM template or Bicep.
Amazon or Azure?
Azure.
Azure.
Yeah,
Azure.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Azure. Right?
Okay.
Azure specific is the ARM template or the Biceps, right? And then Terraform is vendor neutral, right? So it doesn't really, you can use it on any of their cloud service providers, right?
Okay.
So yeah, you're right. So CloudFormation is infrastructure as a code.
Okay, mine says CloudFormation is AWS
Native
native
IAC,
IAC.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Terraform is a stubborn child.
Why? Why is it stubborn? Why?
It's a stubborn child. Okay. Somebody asked why B, but I'm assuming that was what you were explaining before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Or did you explain all the other answers? Or
No, I did not explain. So I mean, but with this resource explorer, it's just exploring or searching for resources or discover resources across your account or AWS. So that wouldn't. I think someone else explained that as well.
Okay.
Organization, AWS organization is basically a way of organizing the account, right? So if you have 280 accounts, like someone mentioned, right?
I think it was Levi.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You want a way of controlling that account. You can't just manage it individually, right? So organization helps you organize those accounts and apply policies directly to the organization, and the subsequent or child account would inherit those policies. Yeah, system manager is for operational management. So if you want to patch, if you have like 400 servers or virtual machine and you want to patch all of them, you use for system manager. It's also used for automation as well. And we have AWS System Manager Parameter Store. It's for secret management, right? So
What do you mean secret management? Like it's like
so
clearance type of thing?
no, like access keys, username and passwords, right, for databases, right? So
Okay.
more like LastPass, right? It
Oh, okay,
manages
okay.
your
You probably said this before.
yeah, it manage, and that's not the only services. We have the AWS Secret Manager as well. I
Okay.
think we had a question that says that um, a user want to. I'm just paraphrasing. A user want to or an organization want to keep their secret, or safe or something of that sort, and then which of the following is cost effective? And then they gave it system manager parameter store, and then they gave AWS secret manager, right? So both of them does the same thing. However, the system manager is a little cost effective than the secret manager, right? However, the secret manager it gives the option for credential rotation, right? So if you want to change the password every year or every 6 months, the secret manager would do that, right?
Okay.
But the system manager parameter store wouldn't do that.
Okay. ClearCut says AWS is for multi-account governance policies.
Organizations.
And Mike says organization is on top of the hierarchy, followed by OU, then accounts.
Organization and account.
And then Cut says think of storing and retrieving application config values and secrets in central place. Rijon says for SRE engineers, what certification course?
Oh, was it the same person?
It's a different person.
Oh, really? Then SRC
SRE is
is getting
quite traction.
Yeah, today.
Which for SRE engineer, what certification course do you provide, or which certification is helpful? He don't provide no certification course.
Which certification course you provide? Yeah, I don't do SRC specific certification.
But
yeah, if you are into AWS, right? I recommend the developer associate and then the DevOps engineer. Those two certifications.
That's because if he has experience.
Yeah, if he has experience.
Okay. And if he doesn't?
I mean, if you don't have experience, I personally don't recommend diving straight into SRE. Yeah, but
next question.
Yeah, but we are hoping he has some sort of experience.
Rijan, do you have experience in this?
Right.
Or in school for it,
Okay. So I think I probably
Are you done?
have
we've been here
one
for
more or two questions.
Oh,
Let
he
me
just
see.
started. Oh, okay. You just put the next question and then
Oh, you just started. Oh, okay. All right.
So normally we try to be on here for an hour, except for when he gets to security.
Let's see.
And or A+ when he's doing show and tell. Dun, dun, dun. Nelly said the answer. Was the answer C?
No, it was B.
Nelly, the answer was B.
Yeah. Let's try this one.
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room and Sacra. Every day of the week is a different certification. If you're not following, follow.
All right. Let's try it. I think should be the last one.
This is the last one.
Day.
Okay, yay. We actually finished on time. User needs programmatic access to AWS resources through the AWS CLI or AWS API. Which option will provide the user with the appropriate access? Okay. B. Oh, Nelly. Nelly said D. Let's see. Oh, so it's between B, C, and D. It's between B, C, and D.
Okay. B, C, and D.
Between B, C, and D. Yes.
Okay.
B, C, and D. Well, thanks for sharing the live.
So the answer is B.
B.
Right. So
Okay.
it says you need a CLI, right, or programmatic API, right? So yeah, in order for you to use so you can use your regular terminal, right?
Okay.
So there's so many ways of deploying to cloud, right? You can log into the console and then deploy it, right? we also have the Cloud Shell, which is usually, you click on the Cloud Shell, it gives you a terminal inside the web browser, and you can deploy, right? And then you can also use your own terminal, your regular computer, and use the terminal to deploy, right? However, in order for you to deploy, there should be some sort of authentication, right?
Okay.
So yeah, the right access that you need is to have an access key, right? So when you go to your IAM, right, you click on the IAM user, there's a portion to generate access key, right? So it would basically have similar permission as well as the user that is creating the access key, right? So yeah, so that is it, right? So SSH public key is usually for SSH access, right, to EC2 instance, right? So it wouldn't give AWS API/CLI access, right? KMS is key management system. It's usually for encryption management, right? So it's not really for authentication. And then we have the AWS Inspect, which is for vulnerability assessment.
Okay. ClearCut says once you hear CLI or API, you need a key.
There you go.
And then ClearCut says you need to run AWS
config
and
set up your profile.
Then you can generate your access key and secret.
Yep.
All right. That's the last question?
Yes, I think.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna see if that's the last question. But every day of the week is a different certification. So tomorrow is gonna be AZ 900 for,
Let's try last one. This will be the last one. This will be the last one for the day.
We'll be here 5 questions later.
No.
Yeah. So tomorrow's going to be AZ 900. We'd love to see you there at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Which AWS service or feature allows a user to establish a dedicated network connection between a company's on-premise data center and AWS cloud? Bosu family, welcome in on sale. What time tomorrow? Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we've been on for an hour now. So I'm not sure if you're here in the States or which part of the States you are, but we've been on for an hour. So, yeah. 9 p.m. So subtract an hour from the time now. Okay, we have ADA. Ooh. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, we're waiting for you to answer. All the rest are not in scope. All the rest are not in scope.
Okay, so the answer would be A.
A.
All right, the keyword here is dedicated network connection, right? Which AWS services or feature allows a user to establish a dedicated network connection between a company's on-premise data center and AWS cloud, right? So yeah, so we have A and D.
Oh, we have A and D, yeah.
That's it, right? Okay. So D is DNS. Amazon's for Route 53 is for DNS, right? So mapping host name to IP address or FQDN to IP address. So that wouldn't be the answer, right? VPC peering is connecting virtual private networks together, right? So in the cloud or in AWS, you can create different networks, right? So the VPC will isolate the resources that are in there from other VPCs, right? So if you want to segregate or segment your services, you can create a VPC, and you can install whatever you need to install in it, right? And it wouldn't have access to any other one. It has controls that you can enable or disable to allow traffic in and out. But yeah, one of the options is to create VPC peering, which means you are peering or creating a tunnel from one VPC to the next, right? So they have direct communication back and forth, right? So yeah, so that is it.
Okay. Flecker says VPN peering is a private connection between two VPNs. So resource in one VPC can talk to the other to the other. So with C, you are talking about IPsec tunnels.
Which goes through regular internet route. Yeah, so with the direct connect, right? This is how it's implemented. You have, so companies will have their data center or on-premises system. So what they do is AWS has usually partner with other internet service providers. So literally in their so let's say Frontier, right, or Verizon, in their data center there might be a rack dedicated for AWS system, right? So in that specific rack, right, they have a connection directly from that rack to AWS data centers, right? So what happens is your internet service provider will have I think it's forgetting the name, DX or cross connect. Yes, cross connect. So basically they take one cable, connect it to your to their data, one of their servers or one of the switches or routers, and then connect the other end to one of the ports on AWS, right? So now when the packet from the company, right, goes to the data internet service provider, they pass that data directly on that cable to AWS, and then it goes straight to AWS data center. So yeah, so that is how.
And it does not go.
It does not.
Over
Yeah.
the internet.
Yeah, it doesn't. Right. So it's a dedicated. I believe it should be fiber cable going straight to AWS data center, and obviously it will be a little expensive than using AWS VPN, right?
Okay. So can you, whatever you just described, can you use VPN for it or no?
You can, but it's not a dedicated connection. VPN will go to the internet. So if there's a delay or bandwidth issue, right, it would affect your traffic. But with the direct connect, it's just a dedicated line, fiber straight to the location. Yeah. So, and I think Microsoft Azure has Express Route. I think that's the name that they called their direct connect, right? So basically a direct connection from your premises all the way to their system. So yeah, so that would be Express Route, I believe, with Azure.
What was the answer?
The answer was A.
Was it A?
Yeah. Okay. Direct connect.
Check for the answer was A.
Yeah. So the keyword here is dedicated network connection, right? Established dedicated network connection, right? Route 53 is for DNS, right? DNS. And you would remember when you think of the 53. 53 is actually the port for DNS, right?
Ron just asking, so most companies do direct connect?
It's very expensive, right? It's very expensive. So some companies do that. I can't say most of them, right? Some companies do that.
So basically, if you have the money for it, then you do it?
Yeah, and money and security as well, security requirements as well.
Without it, forget it. Okay. So security. Okay, so if. Okay. So
yeah, because it doesn't pass through the internet. It's directly going from a dedicated line directly to AWS data center. So
welcome CyberSec. So what are some dangers of it then? Because you're making it sound like preferably the better route for them to take is the fiber one that you discussed, right?
Yeah.
But if they decide to do VPN, is more substantial for them to I don't know, get a DAC or something.
Maybe not, right? But most companies have different compliance requirements, right? So I don't think the U.S. government or the military or they will use VPN, right? They rather use more secure part.
All right, guys. Cybercut has offered himself up, y'all. So if you have any questions or anything AWS related you want to ask him, you go ahead and ask him as well. ClearCut, you didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me all your certifications. This is the time for you to brag. So do tell us. TechFood says if you have a need for services, you must have it in HIPAA. One more time. What was the answer?
And then the cable. It's A.
It's A. I'm sorry, A. Y'all. Some sleep. Okay, directly from AWS to your external router. Then a cable comes from your external to internal router.
Um,
Is that what you said?
okay. No. So
Oh,
yeah, you are saying your external router to internal router. Yeah, but it uses a third party, right? So mostly an internet service provider.
okay.
Yeah. So you already have connection to your internet service provider, right? So it's still going to be the same established connection. However, once it gets to your internet service provider, they're going to now have a cable from their system
Mm-hmm.
to AWS router or yeah, router, right? So now when your packet comes in, it goes through that cable and enters directly into AWS router, and then straight from there it goes to the data center. Yeah, so it's not really literally from your router at home a cable directly to AWS. No, it wouldn't work that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was it?
Yeah,
That was the last
just
question.
for today.
Well, again, so thank you for joining Tech Talk with Women Sakre. Like mentioned before, throughout every day of the week is a different certification. If you're planning on taking any of the certifications, the schedule is listed on the page on the page. So do join in. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern time with the certifications. Tomorrow is AZ 900 for Azure. So we would love to see you there, and share your expertise if you're planning on taking a certification, or if you don't want to doom scroll and you want to join us, you can join us as well. Thank you for joining.
All right, and for those experts that just want to refresh their memory,
today the expert was clear cut. He was in the chat. You work at AWS.
Okay.
Well, it's
I see you.
It's nice to see somebody that work at AWS know his stuff. Thank you for representing AWS well. All right. Good
All
night.
right,
Good
to
night,
everyone.
Good night. Thanks for joining.
All right.